Welcome everybody to Connecting with Teens. So glad you're here. We got a wonderful conversation with Jyotika, Betty, and we're going to be talking about how to build your teen's character strengths. So please stick around. Just a little bit about the connecTEEN book, something that is a passion project of mine and how this whole Connecting with Teens things got started. So please check it out. I particularly love the chapter on conflict and how to avoid that with your teenagers. You can find out how to do that in this book. So check it out. You can find it on iUniverse and also on the Connecting with Teens webpage, connectingwithteens.com. Again, season 2 of the podcast and the YouTube channel. We're excited about all the guests that we have. And Jyotika is one of those amazing and happy personalities that we're glad to have with us. Jyotika, why don't you tell us about your background and your experience?
Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. I'm very, very excited. And I think our passions align. We are very excited to work with teenagers and parents because we believe that the only way to build a better world is to build better parent-child bonds. And it starts with you, it starts with me, it starts with all of us. So a little bit about me. I have 3 children. My oldest is 17 and I have identical twin daughters who are 10. I am married to the man of my dreams. I'm very fortunate to have a loving family. I'm basically a psychologist by profession with a double master's from London School of Economics in social and organizational psychology. And I've been engaged in the family and education space for the last 20 years. And I call myself a learner because life never stops teaching us.
It really never does. And for parents out there, and if you're with us, you're a learner too. And that's what we're here to do, is to provide some more information to help you learn how to connect and build that relationship with your teenager. Any bonus strategies before we get started?
Yes. So few positive parenting solutions and strategies, and please feel free to add from your experience. Number 1, conscious communication. We as parents have to learn to communicate with awareness, with understanding, and the buzzword empathy. We all use the word empathy so liberally, but sometimes we don't really stop and pause to really understand what our children are feeling, to get into their skin, get into their shoes, because it's hard. I feel for the teenagers today. There is so much pressure, and it's global, whether it's pressure to succeed, pressure to look good, pressure to fit in. There's so much bullying. I mean, it's, you know it. And it's, we as parents, it's our prime responsibility to make sure that we keep the communication channel on, and we make sure that we build what is strong so that they can face the world with more grit and with more courage. Second, let's learn to talk to our children.
Oh, wonderful. I'm right in line with that. And that's why the whole Instagram is called Connecting with Teens, because I think it really does start with that connection. And like you mentioned, that open and conscious communication is something that we have to continue to foster. Let's jump into how to build your teen's character strengths, because I think that's really, really important as well. So we've kind of been talking about how to connect, but how do we build those strengths? You have a teenager yourself. I have 2. We have a lot in common. I've been in education for 20 years. What can we share with parents right now to help them build those character strengths?
Just using active, positive language in encouraging our children and pointing out those unique qualities and strengths in each person will help build those characteristics that you celebrate as a parent, that you want your child to build. In fact, I have identical twins and both are different personalities. So I make sure that I catch my older twin, whenever she's asking questions, I tell her, I love the fact that you're so curious. I tell my younger twin, I love the fact that you have such a creative mind. So these little words of encouragement will have a big impact. And I really want parents to ask themselves that, can I really describe what kind of a person I am and what kind of person I want my child to be? We all want to raise happy, content, and proud children. So it's really on us to model that first so that they can follow it.
Wonderful. And for parents out there, it is a shift in how you're communicating. Like you mentioned, that active and positive language. We're not just saying, hey, good job. nothing to go off of what they did that was good. We were at a track meet the other day, and the coach of the long jumpers was very specific in his praise. When they had a good jump, he was talking about, yeah, you elevated really good. Your legs were running in the air. As parents, as coaches, we need to do the same thing. We need to make sure our language to our teens is very direct and making sure that we are praising what we're seeing and we want to see more of. Like you mentioned, some good topics to hit them with: creativity, curiosity.
Absolutely right. You've really paraphrased it well. Yes.
Jyotika, it's been a pleasure, honestly, to talk with you. Parents, I take notes. I hope you're taking notes. Go back and watch some of those clips, because this is valuable information to help you build that relationship and take on your parenting in a new direction, especially with the active and positive language. Jyotika, how can parents connect with what you're doing?
Well, they can connect through our website. We have a website called www.happinessislove.org. This is our passion project. And as the name suggests, the world needs more happiness and love. We are on Instagram, and I think that's how you and I connected. So I'm very grateful that thanks to Instagram that, it's connecting people from across the globe.
Thank you so much for watching. Remember, here are some ways that you can help support our efforts here at Connecting with Teens. Oh, wonderful. A lot of ways to get connected. And the emphasis there, if you haven't noticed it, is on happiness. You know, Jyotika, the energy that you bring to this platform and to parents, we're much better for it. And we do have the same approach and really emphasis. We just want to help parents and make this place a lot better. Thank you so much for watching. Bernardo at Connecting with Teens. Glad you're here. Look forward to more episodes in season 2. Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work. You're doing God's work. Take care.
Thank you.
Love to your kids and your family. Thank you.